Hello YouTube, and welcome to my review of the SH Figuarts Kamen Rider G Den-O from the movie Kamen Rider Chou Den-O Episode Yellow. Now for those of you who have not seen the movie, G Den-O is Kurosaki Reiji. He is a member of a group called G-Men, and they are like a time police, and they basically go around doing what normal Den-O does, stopping crimes in the past to prevent the future from changing. And he uses an artificial Imagine named Eve. Eve is based off of a Doberman, and the suit design is based off an American police car, as you can see from the red and blue all over him. So let's get into this review. For head articulation, his head can rotate 360 degrees. It can tilt side to side. It can go this far down and this far up. And I absolutely love his compound eyes. They're really cool. Exactly like the police lights on top of a car. For torso articulation, he has a ball joint here and a ball joint there, which allow him to twist side to side. Really good ways. He can lean. He can go that far down, that far back. And show a little close-up of Eve here on his chest. You can see he has the really nice red eyes and the red and blue in the back. Now, I think the prototype of this guy had clear pieces like the eyes for this part, but this is just a metallic paint used for these red and blue sides. But it still looks very nice. For the arm articulation, let's start off with the shoulder pad. It can go up, well, that far. The arm can go about that high up. The arm can do a 360, but the shoulder armor does kind of get in the way, so the arm can rotate 360 degrees below the shoulder. The elbow is double jointed. Get a little over a 90-degree bend. And the hand can rotate 360 degrees and swivel. He has the Type 2 style Figuarts hip, so his legs can be brought down for wide kicks. Legs go that far forward, a little bit back. Knees are double jointed. Goes until it touches the back of his leg. He has the really nice new Den-O ball jointed feet. They can rotate 360 degrees. Go down that far, up a little bit, go sideways a good bit, and the other way. And the toe is on a hinge. And even though it's not really a point of articulation, I want to go ahead and point out that the belt is a loose piece, so it makes it a little bit more show accurate. And it has a nice clear red jewel in there, and of course nice paint apps. For accessories, let's start with the hands. Comes with a pair of fists, a pair of gun holding hands, a pair of relaxed open hands and a normal holding things hand. Now this can hold his pass. You just kind of wedge it in between the fingers and he will sort of grasp onto it, but not really. He also comes with his empty belt holsters. Let's see if I can get this to focus. There we go. And the belt holsters with the Den Gasher pieces. Then he comes with his Den Gasher in gun mode. Very nicely painted. Even has the 2 barrels painted. And he comes with a new mode for the Den Gasher, the Jute mode. And if you're wondering what a jute is, it's a Edo period weapon that was used by the Imperial Guards. And say you have a sword, they pull this out and it kind of can catch it or stab someone in close proximity. So that's what it's used for. Okay, I've been reading and watching some reviews saying that these two share a lot of the same mold, and that's just simply not true. And I will show you what they do share and what they don't share. Okay, starting at the top, they share the same necks. They share the same torso underneath the chest armor. They share the same hips right here, not the thighs, but just the hips. They share the same knee pads. They share the same feet. And they share the same hands. And that is pretty much all they share. Now for things they have different. Obviously, I'm going to forego the head and the chest armor. You can obviously tell that they have different there. But let's start off with the shoulders. G-Dino has a little thing right here on his shoulder, whereas New Dino does not. It's perfectly smooth. New Dino's stripe is towards the outside of his arm, whereas G-Dino's is more towards the center. G-Dino has big armor plating right here on his wrist, whereas New Dino does not. New Dino's Den Gasher pieces are just black, whereas G-Dino's is nicely painted. G-Dino has a big armor plating right here, whereas New Dino's is more streamlined. Same thing with the shins. G-Dino's is a big armor plate, whereas New Dino's is streamlined. Final thoughts. I really enjoyed the episode Yellow of the Chou Dino trilogy. In fact, it was the only episode that I enjoyed out of the trilogy. And it was all thanks to G-Dino here. He translates well into a SH Figuarts action figure, and it's just sad that he's an exclusive release because I think everyone needs this guy in their collection. Even if you're not a huge fan of Dino. I was not a huge fan of Dino, the show itself, but I liked most of the movies. I did not like episode Red or Blue, but the rest of the Dino movies I liked. I liked episode Yellow, and really, I mean, pick this guy up while you still can get him for a cheap price because he is just going to get more and more expensive. So with that, I'll see you at the next review.